Hi, welcome to Geeky's Rants, Reviews, and Raves. So let's take a look at another look. I should say a Devastator. So, even sometimes Devastator needs a hand. I figured I'd wait because this is where I'm going to put him with the other 86 line and movie. But anyway, so one thing I did notice is on the hand, there's a little peg right here that comes out and a little peg hole right there. And the gun actually holds better. Just pegged in there like that. But anyway, I know it may be an unpopular opinion, but I always thought of a combiner closer to this size rather than having, something that's probably the size of like Rumble, or Frenzy. Because a lot of times this is kind of how they're marketed. They're more like that. But to me, it seems like they would be closer to like what Starscream is. Because you figure it's just a vehicle, and all these are vehicles. And if he's basically double the size of a normal Transformer, then it would make sense. This is the size of him. So I know in some cartoons they make him, in some of the cartoons they made him bigger or whatever, but to me this always made more sense, because if you look at the Dinobots and their size compared to the other ones, yeah, they were made bigger and stronger. So it seems to me that them fighting a bigger Devastator, to me that makes more sense. But I don't write them storylines and stuff, but yeah, I've seen like where Starscream is standing on Bruticus's head, and it's like, to me this is more of what I think size wise they should have been, rather than over big. I know the whole mass shifting and all that, but because like I said, the Dinobots were built by Devastator. So, and they were bigger, stronger. It would make more sense for them. Anyway, that's just my own 2 cents on it.